is going on, everybody? We are back for our final matchup of the night. Only three more games remaining in the regular season before we get into that play-in tournament, and we're closing in on this week number 8. I'm back in the booth here tonight for a final match. I got the one, the only Magic Pepperoni. Magic, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Just came off that very hype 5 game series. So if it's anything like that, we're in for a treat as we do have the debut of Frost on stream, so we'll have to see what they got.
Yeah, that was a wild one. If you guys missed that, I would definitely recommend watching the VOD back because that one
Mm.
was crazy there. Game 5, Ember surviving the reverse sweep in an absolute banger of a Game 5. And we got the same two orgs coming back at it again, Magic. This time we're headed to the Novice League. Frost taking on Ignite. Both of these teams are really towards the top of their divisions, and they're both in the playoff picture at the moment.
Yeah, I do believe Frost and Ignite are in the same division, so these are the games that make the most difference. You can't drop these, especially late in the season. And there's not a lot of time to make them up. And if you're Ignite, winning this game puts you just one game behind them, so this is a very crucial game for both teams, and I'm excited. It should be a banger.
Yeah, most definitely should be. As I was taking a little quick peek there, and yeah, Frost can clinch tonight, clinch a playoff spot with a win, and I actually believe my math is good. They will clinch their division as well, and a top four seed if they can pull off this win tonight. So Frost, big hopes on the line, trying to get a top four seed. Ignite, right now they're only one game up out of the play-in tournament. They're sitting at the sixth seed at the moment, so a lot of tense times out there. Looks like we got everyone in the lobby, so they were getting them joined up right away. We're a little behind, but we're always ready to go. So Magic, I'm throwing it to you here. I see the channel points. The channel points are out here. The chat's rocking with Frost. They got 38 or 33,000 down on Frost. Are you rocking with chat here, or you think Ignite has the upset?
Mm, I mean, the Sub-Zero org just took a rough L in the last series, so I think they have what they need to come out and get a win here. But I think Ignite at the same time has plenty of firepower to match Frost, and should be a good one. But I'm gonna take Frost 3-2.
All right, we're gonna have to see here as this one is getting underway for game number 1 of our last matchup of the night and the last one of week number 8. Let's get things rolling here. We got Frost coming out in the blue here with Radical, Ice Griff, and Sage Burner. And then over on the orange side, we have Warp Nova, otherwise known as Sir Legend the Seventh, Orbital Games, and Isaac just here. As a shot coming out on net. Some quick pressure early here. Magic, seeing the rosters. Who you looking out for in this one?
I mean, Frost has some big names on their side. Radical is absolutely insane. The dude is hitting flip resets in the clip channel, so he's a scary one. But he's passing to the wrong team here. But I think Frost has the better rosters, but that never matters. It's the team that plays better that day.
It's true. It's all about the chemistry. You can have the best roster. If you don't perform, you're not going to pull off the victory here. This one in the Frost Zone. Sageburner trying to get a flick out. It's a little light touch there. As Warp Nova to Isaac, who's on the dribble, looking to make something happen. He's taken to the sky.
Oh,
The air dribble down, but Ice Griff on the goal line with a great save as Ignite trying to get some pressure back. But a nice save away there. And that's one guy I have on my radar. We just saw him going up for that air dribble there is Isaac. I've heard a lot of great things about him.
yeah, that's a not so novice moment right there. Air dribbling across the defense, and last guy back barely gets it. I think it was Ice Griff. But early pressures all Ignite here. The shotgun target, a nice save from Radical to keep it out in the net, and that'll be cleared away.
With some great pressure early, as actually Frost has 0 shots on net right now as this ball finally in the zone. And there's a shot on net, but it's just a little bit off. Couldn't quite find it down as Ignite. 4 shots to start things off, trying to get the pressure out early as Ice Griff on the catch. This one off the side orbital. Gonna send it down, looking to give chase to it. This one's out of the middle, off the backboard. A great touch there, and a great shot
Ooh.
there. Warp Nova comes in, and Ignite takes the early lead.
Orbital was a beautiful touch right here to get it over. I think he was Radical there, and that's all he needed is Warp Nova's in the right spot, right time, and he's gonna put it top corner. And Ignite's gonna strike first after all that early pressure.
Yeah, it seemed like magic. It was only a matter of time. I mean, just all the pressure has been on Ignite in these first 2 minutes, and finally they're able to break through.
Yeah, it was adding up, and it squeaked through the defense that time. But Frost, they have plenty of firepower to answer back.
They definitely do. We'll have to see if they can as this ball sent back in. Bouncing up high. Sage gonna send this one down. He's looking to try to follow with it here. He's gonna find a nice touch. Keep it in the ignite zone. Ice Griff. He's blocked out by Warp Nova. Sporadical finds a touch. Sage waiting on it. A little bit awkward there. Sage trying to take it up. This ball's out of the midfield ice to the corner. Nova gonna find a touch. This ball hanging down. Ice Griff off to the side. A little bit of a double commit. Sage pinches it down. Gonna drive through his Isaac, sends it out. Radical in the midfield. This one sent down out again. Sage trying to find the dunk, but it's sent back. And Magic, after that quick early pressure, Frost has kind of recovered just a little bit here, and no one really finding an edge yet.
Yeah, Frost has cleaned it up enough to stop the bleeding. As a very awkward situation, a nice pass from Radical, and Sage's gonna finish it.
And there you go. Finally, Frost with an opportunity, and they capitalize. Demo on the backside leaves things wide open there. Is Sage with a great pass from Riot, and they tie things up. And just a good comeback. They may have the less shots, but they're right back in this one, tied. A long way to go in this one.
Yeah, but I think the pressure is pretty much swapped sides. As now Frost has it on their offensive half, so it's gonna be an Ignite to turn that around and get the pressure back. Because a shot here, almost in. Another opportunity. This is dangerous.
Oh my goodness, that ball almost dropping through, but not gonna quite find the back of the net. Is Orbit. He's sending this one, and he's looking for another touch, trying to drop it down. Pops it up high. Ice Griff a little bit awkward. He's just able to make the touch, but this one's still in there. Radical trying to clear it out. He does. As this ball sent back, Nova off the backboard. Dangerous ball here. As Orbit is going to find the cutoff. Minute 20 remaining in game one. Both these teams deadlocked. As this one's sent a long way. Frost waiting. Ice Griff gonna bang it down, send it towards the net. Isaac and Orbital gonna combine, gonna find a pinch. This one's awkward, but Radical gonna find the clear. Now he's looking to chase it down, but Nova able to find a touch. And yeah, Magic, we're still seeing the same thing here. It's kind of been back and forth. A minute remaining, both teams tied at 1, and it's looking like one of these games, Magic, where next goal is probably gonna win the series or win this game. Excuse me.
Yeah, and you can see Ignite with 9 shots on goal, make that 10, as they're just pounding the net, and Frost only 3 on their side. So you have to think Ignite's favored with the way this game's going, but I don't know, it's looking neck and neck right now.
It's anybody's ball game here, and this one's out of the midfield. Sageburner can't connect as Ice Griff trying to find a touch. A miss comes out though, and a shot opportunity, but Isaac, he's back just in time, and looked like there was calamity there. But instead, Ignite survives, and now they're on the counterattack. A miss comes out. Nova trying to get to it, but now it's Frost. They're on the counterattack. Isaac trying to take it to the corner, but this ball sent up high. Isaac trying to get to it. He does. As final seconds ticking away here. This ball to the corner. A missed touch comes out here. This ball is dangerous, but Orbital gonna bail him out, and actually he sends it up. This could be a great counterattack opportunity. Can they put in the buzzer beater? Nova trying to get to it, but it's gonna touch the ground, and we've got overtime in game one.
Yeah, that's that moment where you know everybody is watching you. It's all on you to make that pivotal play in the series to give your team the lead, and the pressure got to him a little bit there as he couldn't find the touch he needed. The pressure is for Frost here, and they're going to end this overtime as soon as it starts.
Yeah, and there goes the overtime. They say he's lost connection, but I'm not really sure what happened there. It's just a tough play. And if he actually did lose connection, he's still in the lobby right now. Oh, he did lose connection. A little bit too late, but Frost able to take the victory there, 2-1, and that's an unfortunate way to end things there.
Yeah, you never want to be the victim of a DC, especially in overtime and a pivotal game one that, I mean, if you take that game one, you're always be favored going forward. But Frost is going to be the beneficiaries of that unfortunate disconnection, and they'll take game one, but not before a brutal attack coming from Ignite that game, and they had all the pressure, but just couldn't close it out.
Yeah, and that is just an unfortunate way to end the game. Unfortunately, the disconnect happened after the goal was already scored, so not much Ignite can do about that one, unfortunately. So a tough one, but I don't know. They're gonna have to bounce back. Ignite did have a lot of the pressure though, but Frost, they're gonna still hold on to the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and they do have, I believe, was it 7 minutes to get their player back in the lobby if a DC happens, but I do have a point that's very important in this series. Ignite is actually tied with acceleration right now, 10 and 5, both of these teams. So if you drop this game, This is a very pivotal game in your season because if you drop this one and Acceleration comes out victorious tonight, that puts you in a big hole that you never want to be in, and you start sliding down the ladder in those play-in seeds.
Yeah, and these guys are also they're fighting for playoff, yeah, like you said, playoff seeding, but also we referenced it earlier on the get-go, Ignite, they're fighting for to stay out of the play-in tournament here. Right now they're one game up on Aurora, but if they lose and Aurora manages to win, Aurora's going to be right there battling for that sixth seed, and all of a sudden, Ignite will be playing in the play-in tournament, which Magic, you definitely want to avoid. You want to make at least the play-in tournament with your teams, but you want to avoid the play-in tournament, especially when you got a great record on the season like Ignite does.
Yeah, whenever you have a really good season, I believe they started off hot, but not the best recent showing. But you never want to be the team that's in play-in tournaments. It's a lot easier just to take your, I believe it's a first round bye and avoid the play-in tournament because we know anything can happen in play-in tournaments. They're absolutely wild. As it does seem that they got their player back in the lobby, so hopefully we get
I,
rolling again.
I think they're bringing in the sub here. It looks like DP Snail has joined the lobby. We'll see if they're good here. Maybe somebody can give them the join up if they're ready message. But yeah, it looks like they DP Snails in for Warp Nova, which you never want to have to get in the moment Magic where you're gonna have to use your sub, especially in game two here, and especially for an unfortunate disconnect.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're DP Snail, this is your moment to shine. You got everything in front of you. You have the number one team in the Novice League, I do believe, right in front of you, and it's up to you, being the sub, and try to be the hero to turn things around after that unfortunate game one loss and get things rolling back towards an even series here.
All right, yeah, looks like they're gonna try to wait it out and hope that Sir Legend is gonna get back in time, but I think we'll have to fact check on that. I think they have until I didn't mark down the time. Hopefully, See Money did. I think they have about 3 more minutes to go on that before they're gonna have to just play with the sub. So it's good they have the sub ready. Maybe Legend will be back in time so they can stick with their starting roster. You hope that's the case because you never want to see a series hindered by having to use a sub. But Magic, like you said, if you're DP Snail, you got to be ready. You got to have your sub ready at all times. And like you said, it's his moment to shine. Maybe being down 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, and it looks like he was very active, waiting for that moment to get called in, probably watching the stream and saw his teammate go boom and he hopped in there fast. So shout out to him for being that kind of sub because you never like a sub that's never responsive, but he's here for him. But at the same time, as you said, you never want a series messed up with a DC and a sub coming in. But I wouldn't mind waiting a little longer to have the full content we deserve.
Yeah, I wouldn't as well, but we'll have to see what they're gonna do here. Got a couple more minutes. They're gonna try to wait it out. So yeah, we got a couple of other things to talk about. Let's go around the novice league real quick. Not too many matches out on the day, but a couple of interest here. We have a huge upset coming out early, way early in the novice league. We had Vikings taking down Vandals in Game 5. Definitely a showstopper there. Not many people expecting that. Vikings now improved to 9-7 as they're right behind Aurora, who's at 9-6. They still have yet to play on the day, but a Vikings with a huge upset, and that also leads into our other story magic of this game is that if Frost wins, not only do they clinch a playoff spot, but they can regain the number one overall seed.
Yeah, the Vikings doing a huge favor for Frost here, and for Spitfires as well, because all three of the teams, Vandal, Spitfires, and Frost, were tied for first at 12-3. So when you see a lower end team or middle of the pack team take a big series off of a number one team, you really have to capitalize if you're Frost and Spitfires. And this is the perfect opportunity because being there the DC, you don't want to let this slip through your hands because the opportunity is golden for them right now.
I definitely. DP Snails left the match, so I think we're gonna be getting Sir Legend back in this one. So we're gonna have to see if we can get him in here. But yeah, things are getting tense in the novice league. Only 4 teams have been eliminated so far. Other results around the novice league: Whelps taking down Diffusion, putting themselves one step ahead of the Kiwis, who they hold a tiebreak over. They're in the 10th seed right now, but at 8-8 just behind the Pawns, who have yet to put in their results, and then Genesis taking down Wisps as they're still fighting on the outside looking in from our org there, but they're going to need some help here in the last 2 games. So we'll have to see, but Yeah, still a lot to be played yet. This is the second last week of the season, so a lot more content to come in the next week, Magic. And I know we're excited for this, the play-in tournament, not next week, but the week after, starting on the 16th. That is gonna be some wild times. We're right about to that point.
Yeah, I'm so excited because playing tournaments are always insane content. It doesn't matter who you have, they're gonna be neck and neck because they've proved all season that they're very close teams, no matter who it is, if they are in the playing tournament. But going forward, Frost has everything they need to avoid that playing tournament and Ignite at the same time. They want to avoid it too, and if it's true that their player is almost back in Rocket League, they might avoid an unfortunate situation to get the series back in their favor, maybe.
Yeah, they're saying he's on Rock League right now, so I think he'll be joining in the lobby any second. Then we'll get right back into game two. But yeah, while he's about to join here, maybe we can give a little quick recap for those of you just joining us. You just missed game number one, a great game, Ignite, with a lot of pressure early, able to take the early lead at 1-0, and then Frost came answered back, go to overtime, and unfortunately that's where the disconnect happened, but not before. Frost was able to score a goal, so that's where we sit 1-0. It looks like DP Snail is back in this one, so they're going to rock with him in this one, Magic, as we're getting game two underway.
While we did want the full rosters to be here for the whole series, and now it's that time, as we said, for that hero story from DP Snail. He has to step up big time here, and I think we're all rooting for it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what can happen here as game two underway. Ignite trying to answer back. Is this ball sent off to the side? Ice Griff trying to connect, but it's bounced down the midfield. Radical gonna stay with this one. DP Snail gonna find a block this one. Hanging around in the midfield with Sage, gonna find a pop. And Magic, I'm very curious to see how the dynamic is gonna shift here. I mean, we were gone for out of that last game for about 7 minutes. It's a
Oh,
huge save from the sub in DP Snail coming in clutch. But I'm curious to see is that is a pinch
oh my
almost in the
god.
net. Oh my goodness, this is getting crazy. I'm very curious to see how the dynamic is shifted, and in the first 50 seconds, things are going wild.
Yeah, hopefully they have some experience playing with DP Snail, but so far he looks like he fits right in. He's playing very well, and a huge save to get things rolling. But the pressure is all Frost right now, so they have to hold off the attack.
And they're doing well so far. We saw that great save as Frost, the one starting out with early pressure here. DP Snail to the corner, looking for a follow. Going to find a demo instead. As this leads to an opportunity? Radical just toss it at the midfield. Isaac is up. Banging it off the corner, looking for a double, can't find it. Shot from
Ooh.
Orbital, and he puts it home. Ignite with a great play to give themselves the lead.
Isaac just gonna beat, I think it was Sage right here to the corner. Sage can't find the touch, and that goes right to a very dangerous spot if you're Frost. And Orbital's gonna capitalize, and he's gonna beat the last man back to the ball. And Ignite, once again, the first goal of the game. We'll see if they can keep it.
And we'll definitely have to see. They had the first goal last game. Unfortunately, dropped it in OT. But now, this one, Isaac with a great flick. Radical last man back. He barely makes the touch there. Able to clear it away for the moment as this one's popped back up. Dangerous ball out of the midfield. DP Snail almost able to put it in, but just pins it against the backboard. As now Ignite, they are putting on some pressure here. This ball out of the midfield. A demo comes out. A shot towards the net. Radical with another save off the backboard as demos are raining down from above. Ignite is suffocating them here. And still pressure. Orbital pops it up as Isaac once again sends it out of the midfield, looking for the shot, but it's saved away again. Oh my goodness. Frost Magic, they're surviving here somehow after being suffocated.
How was a goal not slipped through other than that first one? Frost just getting just rained down on with demos and shots, but they're holding strong and keeping this in a manageable one-goal game right now. But it doesn't stop as DP Snail is just coming with the demos, and he has no nerves, as you can see early. The shot from Orbital, and Ignite's just popping off now.
Oh my goodness, Ignite just coming through here. They found the pressure Isaac with a huge boom and Orbital. He is a sniper there, his second of the game. Kind of leading his team here to 2-0 lead as we approach the halfway point, and this is exactly the start you need.
Yeah, Ignite, you probably have to think, oh no, we have a sub. We're probably not favored in this game, but DP Snail is just kind of popping off right now, and he's fitting in very nicely, and his team's doing a good job forming around him.
Most definitely, they're finding exactly what they needed to do, and this time they would find 2 goals in the first half as Sageburner, he's making some moves, popping this one up high, an opportunity, but Frost just couldn't connect as Isaac on the dribble. Gonna run out of boost though. Snail, a little bit of an awkward touch leads to an opportunity here, but just a little bit wide. Is Sage gonna take it to the corner, pop it out of the midfield. This ball up, DP can't connect, but still, the ball goes wide, and that seems to be the difference here. Magic, at least from what I've noticed, is that Ignite their shots, their opportunities were on net when they had them with their pressure, but Frost they just can't put their opportunities on net. They're there, but just not threatening enough.
Yeah, I think Ignite's kind of in their heads right now, getting the best of them. A dangerous situation there, but Frost, they just can't seem to put it on target, and Ignite's doing a very good job of doing the opposite of that and putting it on goal.
And 2-0 is a huge opportunity was missed out there. They're raying off the post as Radical with a great flick, looking for a teammate. Is Sage gonna find a catch? He's trying to stay with it, looking to get out to another teammate there, but he's dunked away. Radical take it to the sky here. The net is wide open, and Radical just has to air dribble it home. And Frost keeping themselves within reach.
Yeah, as I said in the pregame, Radical's hit flip resets before, so when I saw him start to flip around a little bit to get under the ball, I thought we were about to get a pop-off moment, but he notices the net's just wide open. He's going to think better of it and get Frost back in this game.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there as DP Snail got caught looking for boost. But Ignite still holds on to the lead. Another shot. They're going to extend the lead as a hat trick coming out for Orbital Games.
I think the comms from Frost there are probably like, you're a net, right? No, you're a net, right? And then nobody's a net. So it just goes right in as Orbital notices that, and he's going to put it high and straight into the goal, and Ignite going to clap right back.
Yeah, back-to-back open net goal. But both teams very happy to take them as Ignite back to a 2-goal lead with only a minute remaining as they're looking to come back here. Another opportunity, but Isaac a little bit the shot. DP Snail sending this one up high. Orbital, he thought about it, but can allow Ice Cream looking out for Sage Burner. But Orbital with a nice touch, able to clear it to the side. This ball off the backboard. Ooh. Towards the net. Dangerous balls. It's up here. An awkward team bump there. Still able to get it out for the moment as time is ticking away for Frost. If they're going to want to take a 2-0 series lead, they're going to have to find 2 in 30 seconds. And with the way Ignite's been playing Magic, wait a minute, this ball out of the midfield, gonna be saved. I just want to compliment him, but now Frost is throwing haymakers at the net, but the time might be too much of a factor here.
Yeah, time's ticking fast, and they need 2 goals, so it's not looking likely.
Last chance here for Frost, but this ball going the wrong way for them right now. As a nice little passing play, can they get one here? This ball towards the backboard. Radical trying to find the dunk, but as this one goes to the corner, that is going to do it for game number 2. Ignite with the sub and DP Snail coming in. They are going to take game number 2, and we have ourselves a series, Magic.
DP Snail is the hero so far. As I know it's only one game they've gotten out with a win, but the way that game went, it looked like it was all Ignite all the way. Frost kind of was not expecting the quickness from Ignite with a sub, and they get punished for it. There's some nice passing plays, and Ignite's going to even the series up, and we're well on our way to that 5-game series we're hoping for.
Yeah, and that brings a question up here, Magic. You know, we got to ask it here with the sub. It looks like the question's answered for us here, but I'm curious about your opinion, anyways. Would you rock with DP Snail again after winning game number 2 with the sub?
I mean, I know Sir Legend is a very good player, so, but DP Snail is kind of popping off, so I don't know, but hopefully their main roster is what's been getting them through a lot of these games with wins. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it comes out with a clutch series here, because now it's on Sir Legend to prove he's got what it takes to fill back in.
Yeah, and Sir Legend is back in the lobby here. Warp Nova, they are sending DP Snail to the bench, but he did what he needed to do, playing his role in this series, leading Ignite to a win here. And now, as this one popping up in the midfield, Frost is trying to find an attack here. And Magic, this might be one of the most crucial games of the night, as it's 1-1 in the series, and both these teams are fighting hard. We know what's at stake here, as the defense is being tested early.
Ignite gotta get used to having Sir Legend back in the game, because they have all the pressure against them this time, and they're just passing it to mid now, and they can't get out of this dangerous situation.
As they run into each other as well. Calamity, Ignite just trying to get back to it as things very awkward here. Frost is just happy to keep this ball in their zone. As this ball still off to the side, Sageburner popping out of the midfield. He's trying to just stay with it, just keep the pressure going. Ignite just suffocated right now. No boost to work with, as this one finally might be a clear. Orbital Games looking for the snipe down, but he can't find that, but he finds that one there. Oh my goodness, Orbital Games on the counterattack, and somehow Ignite is leading this game.
That was a very nice read right here for a novice player. I think I even missed some of those. That's the ones that gets in your head, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's just me in the net. And but that time, you should have come up clutch and Ignite for the third straight game. They're gonna go up 1-0.
And despite all that pressure there, Magic Pepperoni, Frost has 0 shots. I am very surprised by that here, as they did not get a threatening attempt on net. And Ignite found instant counter there, and they're looking for more. So put Sir Legend back in. Maybe it's paying off for them, but it just seems like it's still Orbital Games who's been carrying them this entire series so far.
Yeah, and the main point we made last game was Frost, when they took shots, they weren't on target. But as you can see, Ignite only needed one shot to put it in a goal. But that's the story of the series. Frost got to clean up their shooting a little bit.
They definitely have to find some on target here in game number 3. They're going to want a chance to take the series lead and put themselves on match point. This ball out of the midfield, a nice little play. Radical booming it down. A demo comes out from Sage. Orbit just able to get up to that one is Radical. He's trying to keep it in. Isaac with a nice little touch. Sage looking to keep the pressure. Radical off the backboard. Opportunity for Sage. He's looking for it. Drops it slow. This ball out of the midfield. Ice Griff. He's also taking it slow. And to the corner. This ball off the backboard. Dangerous ball. Sageburner can't get it in. Deflected away by Warp Nova. And still, this game is 1-0, and it seems like these games have been going by so quick here, Magic. I don't know if it's just me, but we're already halfway in this one. Ignite holding on to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't know how Ignite has more shots on goal than Frost with the way this game's been going, but that's just how it is. And the chance here, and that's a free shot, is a nice pass from Radical. And as I say that, Frost is going to get a nice one.
Yeah, and this is a very smart play, Radical. Knowing he has no boost, but there's nobody on the backboard. He tries to find the Doomsy, and Ice Griff just camping there waiting for that opportunity. And they're going to put it home, and now 1-1 with 2:17 remaining. This ball popped out of the side. Orbit trying to find a touch, but he can't. Isaac, he's looking for it also. Going to send it towards the net. Riot might have got bumped there. Almost redirected that one in his own net. That could have been dangerous, but Riot sends it down now towards the backboard. Isaac looking for a pinch. He pinches it out, but it's right out to Ice Griff. He can't connect. An opportunity. Last man back is out of the way. Warp Nova just has to redirect it, but he can't find the angle. And that one almost disaster for both ends. And we've seen that before as another ball going on net. We've seen the close opportunities where disaster almost strikes and then it just comes back the other way, Magic. And it's looking like almost there, but not going to go this time.
Yeah, this series has been Ignite on, well, not the whole series, but this game at least has been Ignite on defense, and then they get a nice counterattack and they just put it in. But the counterattack coming out here, though, almost straight into the goal, though.
Almost in the back of the net for sure there, as now 1-1. Just over a minute remaining as a nice little dunk comes down from Isaac. He's racing after this one, trying to get to it. This ball popped up high. Dangerous ball. Warp Nova just has to put it on net, and he does. He puts it home, coming back in this series and giving Ignite the 2-1 lead.
A salute to DP Snell, but I think they made the right decision putting their star player back in, and Sir Legend puts it where nobody can get to it, and that is a huge goal for Ignite as they take a lead late in this game 3.
A huge one there, 2-1. They desperately needed that one, but we've seen it time and again. Frost, they can answer back. They've kept it in this series, and they're 12-3 on the season for a reason. So we'll have to see what kind of answer they do have. As this ball pops back in the Ignite zone, Ice Griff, a little bit awkward there. He's trying to stay with it. This one's out of the midfield. Orbit looking down for Nova. Got to go just a little bit wide. This one out of the midfield, Sageburner on the dribble, gonna pass out of the midfield. Orbit just able to get to it. That one almost dangerous. And now 30 seconds remaining, Magic. The time is now for Frost as they gotta find some offense.
It's now or never for Frost, or they're looking down the barrel of losing this series. It's now or never for them.
Final seconds are ticking away as Ice Griff to the corner. He finds a flip reset there. Novice, not a Novice moment. Is a shot almost going to go into the net, but Warp Nova with the clear. Radical's trying to get up to it. It's back out of the midfield. It's right there, an opportunity, but Isaac, he clears it away, and that is going to seal the deal for this game. Ignite taking a 2-1 series lead. Oh my goodness, what an intense game. But we still have more to play, Magic.
These teams are so close together in skill. They're just trading punch for punch. But it seems Ignite's just been the beneficiary of one more than them, one more than Frost, I should say. And going into Game 4, it has to be on Frost to get things rolling early because every single game so far, Ignite's had the first punch. So if you're Frost, you can't be sleeping early on, or you're going to keep dropping these games, and you can't afford to drop another one.
Yeah, the Frost, their backs are against the wall, and we talked about what's on stake or what's at stake here. We talked about Vandals losing earlier today. So Frost, they're trying to get that 1 seed, and that would be a very crucial seed for them to get, as you want to prove yourselves here and give yourself the best possible run come playoff time. But Ignite, they're showing up to play, Magic, and we have to be talking about except for the disconnect in game number 1 in that overtime, maybe we could have seen a sweep here, and they got one more game to potentially close it off.
Yeah, Ignite's looking like the better team despite their lower record than Frost. But I know Frost has what's in them, what they need to come back in the series. It's not a reverse sweep, not quite, but it is a match point here. And if you're the Spitfires, you are cheering on Ember, not Ember, what's their
Ignite.
team? Ignite here, and you're hoping that it comes out with the Ignite taking the win. 'Cause this is big.
Yeah, Spitfire is the other team that are at 12-3, as they are looking for themselves to take that 1 seed. So we'll have to see who is going to end up holding on to that 1 seed. As this ball's up in the midfield, Frost with an opportunity, but Radical, he can't connect there. As this ball started out early, this is what we saw in the last game. Frost getting some early pressure here, is now Radical last man back, trying to stall his team some time. It's Warp Nova on the air dribble a little bit, but it's cleared away. And Magic, for me, I think Frost just has to come up with the pressure, and they have to be able to keep it, because they had it early in the last game, but they just couldn't continue to keep pounding the back of the net.
Yeah, as you said in the last game, it was all their pressure early on, but I think the main thing they have to watch out for is the counterattacks from Ignite. 'Cause that's where they're so dangerous. There's one here, and we'll be out of harm's way.
Minute gone by here. Frost stuck with their backs against the wall here as Ignite. Oh my goodness, they're gonna pinch it in. What is that goal right there?
I swear Ignite gets the weirdest goals. They have some beautiful shots, and then they just have this where nobody's in the net, and Isaac's just going to put it high, and it's just going to drop in. But a nice shot either way, but the rotations from Frost here, not looking too hot right now.
And that one, it wasn't actually quite a pinch, but it looked like it for a second.
Yeah.
I was about to get I was about to be very surprised there, but Ignite, they take the lead as they're trying to fight back, looking for this division lead and looking for a top 4 seed of their own. They can make some magic happen here. As the time is ticking now. 3:30 still remaining in game 4. Frost trying to bounce back, but they're stuck in their own half right now. Panic a little bit there as this one popped up. Ice Griff looking to chase it, looking for a flip reset, but not going to quite find it. As Ignite throwing off the backboard, a little bit of a double commit, but it's going to be sent off to the side there. Sent back off the backboard. Ice Griff finds a touch. Sageburner trying to clear it down. This ball into the corner. Awkward ball. Warp Nova. He popped it up high. He's trying to get out to it. Team bump. Oh no!
Way.
Oh, it's off the post, and Radical is gonna make him pay. And that is that a Novice moment?
I think that might be our first official Novice moment of the series. It was looking like a prospect series, maybe in Challenger. We had some flip reset attempts, but that's why they're Novice, because they can hit flip resets, but they can't hit the save when it matters most, when it's coming straight at them.
Oh no, that was a calamity there from Ignite, and not the way you want to give the first goal, because up until this point they had been playing so great on defense, and now they find themselves in a tied series. Can they find a quick answer? This ball towards the backboard, but a nice clear away from Radical. His Orbit to the corner. Ice Griff back out of the midfield. He gets it by one. Orbit back out of the midfield. Riot trying to get that one out. He's looking for another touch here as he drops it down. Looking for Ice Griff off the backboard opportunity. But Sageburner electing to play time. Sage versus Sir Legend in the corner, but this ball sent out off to the side. A huge demo comes out from Isaac, almost leading to a goal, but it's not quite going to go. And Magic, we're down to 2 minutes remaining. Frost, they're still in this one. It seemed though like Ignite had most of this pressure so far.
Yeah, Ignite is kind of controlling it, but that unfortunate, I guess it was a team pinch back towards their own net is really what is giving Frost any chance in this game. But I can confirm Aurora just took down Lynx, so that is huge for both of these teams. Lynx were 11-4, I believe, so you really can't afford to drop this game if you're either team.
Oh, that is a turn of events. There's this ball is turning into the net. Sageburner puts it home, and Frost take the lead.
29 miles an hour, but it doesn't matter because both players just scooted up a little bit too much, and Sageburner's finally going to make his presence known in this series, and he's going to put a nice shot on there, and Frost finally with a lead here.
Wow, Frost taking the lead. We weren't sure if it was going to be possible here, but with a minute 30 remaining, the time is now for them as they're hoping to force a game 5. And with all the playoff implications and play-in implications, I know both these teams have no idea that Aurora just took down Lynx, but knowing what we know, the stakes are higher than ever now, Magic.
Yeah, going into the series, it was kind of like, well, we don't know what's happening over there, so it doesn't really affect us right now. But now we know this is a series they cannot afford to drop for either team as a dangerous situation, and it's just going straight into the net. And Frost, another weird one.
Another weird one just kind of drops in there. It just rolls down a little bit of a mistouch, might have been a ghost touch, but it drops in the net 3-1. And Frost, they are feeling good right now. They got a minute to hold on, and they could be forcing a game 5.
Yeah, that was a bit of a Forbidden Temple moment right there. I don't know what that was, but another dangerous situation and an own goal. And Radical is going to benefit from another missed touch from the defense of Ignite.
And yeah, I think you're right, Magic. This map, it does have those times, and it looks like it's picking a day to bite on Ignite as 2 own goals and a ghost touch. And that's the difference right now in in this game. And if it turns out to be the final score here, could be something we're looking back on towards the end of the series.
Yeah, maybe they need DP Snail to come back in and carry them out to a win because I don't know, Ignite's looking shaky. They're not looking very good in this game at all, and time's running out for them to get 3 goals.
Yeah, we'll have to see though as this ball popped up high. The time is ticking. This ball's dropping down orbit. Gonna find it clear. Sageburner waiting on it. A little bit of an awkward ball though. This one's sent off to the side. And back in Ignite trying to find any last hope, but it looks like for this game, Magic, we've got ourselves another one. Another game 5 between these 2 orgs, the Firestorm org and the Sub-Zero org. They're giving us content on stream. People were making fun of us, Magic. They were saying this might not be a good matchup, but hey, you know what? We got some good matchups between these teams, and we got game 5.
Yeah, shout out to these 2 orgs because they are neck and neck in both Prospect and in Novice. And that is a banger series yet again that we have in our hands. It may have been a 3-0 to start the night, but we got back-to-back game 5s, and I really don't know who's going to come out with this game. This is so close.
Yeah, these games have been back and forth all series long, and now we've got one more to go. And we talked about it. I want to reiterate though about these playoff implications for anyone that's just tuning in. Frost, they are looking to take the #1 seed after the Vandals lost earlier, and Ignite here. They are right on the edge of the playoff race, and they're looking to stay in the playoff race as Aurora has taken down the Lynx. And now that puts Aurora at 10-6, Ignite at 10-5. Fortunately for Ignite, they hold the tiebreaker, but you do not want to get in that situation. And Magic, heading into Game 5, the pressure is on for both these teams. A high caliber playoff matchup.
Yeah, I feel like this is another game we might see later down the road in playoffs because these are 2 very good teams that you don't really see in Novice much as they have some very good, very skilled players on both sides. But as you said, this series has got even bigger for Ignite because with Lynx going down, this is such an important one for them, and hopefully they have it in them to come back and take the series.
Well, the pressure is on, folks. Here, game number 5 of Frost versus Ignite. Ignite looking to start things out early. A shot towards net, but it's saved away. These two teams starting out early. This ball popped up high. Ignite looking for something. Orbital Games trying to get that one back in. And you know what, Magic? Thinking about it, we haven't really seen too much from Orbit after the first couple pop-off performances. We're probably gonna need to see a big performance from him if they're gonna want to take this game 5.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have somebody step up big time every time you're in a game 5, and Orbital has to be that guy. I think he's very mechanic, and he just has to have that one game when it matters most to give his team the huge series win.
We'll see if he can step up. There will be someone else on the pitch here. A lot of great players here in this matchup. Is now Sageburner sending this one off the backboard. Orbital going to find a clear, looking to stay with it. Not much boost to work with, going to try to find a 50. But it's right to Isaac who's sending it down. Icegriff on the cutoff. Radical off the sidewall to Icegriff towards the backboard there, but it's going to go just a little bit wide. As this ball in the Ignite zone, they're trying to find a clear awkwardness as Orbital pops it up high. Riot, he's going to get it by 1, but bumped as a result. Sageburner able to keep it in for a split second. But Riot sending it towards the backboard. Dangerous ball. Isaac can't connect. Orbit, he barely connects. Just enough to get it Riot's way. And Frost is pouring on the pressure right now, Magic. And these are the intense moments. This one's still out of the midfield, but it's going to be cleared away. 0-0, 2 minutes gone by. And both these teams are trading their punches.
Yeah, and Frost has the pressure now. It started off with Ignite, but now it's Frost with a shot on, maybe on target, but Isaac will clean it up. But these teams are so neck and neck right now, and I can't wait to see who comes out on top.
Still 0-0. See who can break the ice in Game 5. Said this a lot last season. Haven't got to say too much of it this season, but whoever can come out with the first goal has a huge advantage in Game 5s. And neither team able to break through yet as Frost is still just putting on the pressure, but not able to put it on the net. Here's another opportunity sent high off the backboard. A great chance here, but Orbital Games, he is there with a beautiful clear, and now he's chasing it down on the counter attack out of the midfield. But Sageburner able to clear it away. And halfway through this game, nobody able to break through. And it's still that same story. We've seen it all series long, but Frost, a lot of pressure, only 2 shots.
Yeah, it seems like no matter how many times they have the pressure, the shot on goals numbers are just not up there. As maybe a whiff here, that might just be straight into the net. But I think Radical couldn't find, not Radical, who was that? That was Icegriff, couldn't find the touch. And that is a big blunder there for Frost.
And Ignite just need anything to get this ball out of their zone for an extended period of time. As finally, it's in the Frost half. Warp Nova out of the midfield. Orbital is demoed off the map as Icegriff running into his teammate a little bit. He's on the dribble. Sageburner hunted for demos. But Warp Nova, gonna make the save. As Orbital to the side. Riot gonna find a touch. Still scoreless here in Game 5. Winner is taking home this game and the series as Isaac is looking for the shot there. Orbit has the net to shoot at, and he snipes it in. Orbital Games, he comes up big, and Ignite takes the lead.
I was about to say, this series is getting so physical late in this game 5, but it doesn't matter how physical you are if you just have an open net. And Orbital, we called on him to step up, and he has with some good clears, and now the maybe deciding goal of the series.
It all comes down to this here. Frost has to battle back. Ignite able to break through first. Can they keep it going and find an extender? Or will Frost, with their pressure, be able to fight back? This ball dangerous now. Radical sends it down. It's in the midfield. Sageburner can't quite corral it. A tough angle for him to find that one on net. As now the time most definitely a factor in this one. As this ball out in the corner. Warp Nova up in the midfield. Riot on the backboard. Nova trying to find a touch. Orbit. He sends this one up in the midfield. Sageburner, very awkward. Icegriff gonna have to bail him out there as this ball still sent back in. Isaac taking his time out of the midfield. Orbital Games, a little bit dive in there, but Magic, they have to go, and they have to go now. The time is ticking.
Yeah, time's running out fast for Frost as they have to get one back to send this to overtime. But the pressure is not even theirs right now as Ignite's kind of suffocating them.
Ignite's turned it around here, and this one is turned on the net, but it's going to be saved away. A crucial save. And now under 30 seconds remaining in Game 5. Frost doing everything they can here, but Ignite, they keep clearing it back in. Icegriff hoping to get anything. Sageburner just diving in at this ball as panic is ensuing here. And now we're down to the last chance. Frost Gets it by one. Orbital keeping it in towards the
Oh,
net off the backboard there. Riot, super awkward here. They're going to have to somehow take this the length of the pitch. The ball is still up. Can they keep it? No, they cannot. And Ignite is going to hold on and pull off the victory. And wow, what a series, Magic.
what a series. We got some bangers tonight from these two orgs. And that one, I don't know, that might have topped the last one because that was a neck and neck series all the way. But Ignite's going to come up in the clutch moments. And it was, in fact, Orbital Games who's going to be the guy that has the difference making goal in this series. And I can't wait to see these two teams hopefully play in playoffs because that is a neck and neck matchup. And they gave some content tonight.
Yeah, that was a great series from both teams. Well played to both of them. And we talked about it. Orbital Games stepped up when they needed him there. A huge goal for the go ahead there. And they take the victory. And now Magic, we talked about how crucial it was for them. And now they put themselves in a great spot there. And now they're only one game back of Frost for the division lead. And, all of a sudden, Ignite could jump up to a top four seed.
Yeah, and I don't think Spitfires have played yet, so that's a big matchup we're still waiting to see the results of. But if you're Frost, you really need them to lose that series because this was a really tough one to drop. This is not a series you could afford to drop if you want to keep that one seed. But I think there's a world where all three first place teams drop a game tonight, and so far we're 2 out of 3.
Yeah, well, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled in the Novice Reporting channel later. But I mean, what a matchup there! Congrats to Ignite. They played huge all series long, able to survive the unfortunateness of game number one and take a pretty commanding victory there. And now they put themselves pretty solidly in that playoff spot there. Aurora had the win. They were hoping for an Ignite loss, but it is not to be tonight. So we're gonna keep our eyes out. The Novice League is heating up, and we still have one more week before playoffs, or excuse me, before play-in tournament starts. That is going to be some crazy times. There is the 7 versus 8 seed will go head to head, and 9 versus 10 will go head to head, and that is a whole crazy tournament that we're going to be excited to watch because those teams there 7 through 10 are fighting for playoff spots there, trying to get the 7 seed and the 8 seed respectively. And Magic, we gotta get some people following out here because we cannot miss this action coming in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is when it's about to get very spicy as these teams are fighting neck and neck for very important series wins and a very, very big win here for Ignite as they're going to push themselves closer to a very nice playoff positioning. And if you're Frost, you got to bounce back next week because this is a game you didn't really want to drop. But I mean, it is what it is. But both teams, shout out to them for a very good series and to keep our eyes on Novice reporting because we got a big one waiting for that result.
Yeah, we'll definitely be looking out. But congratulations again to both teams. But we are not done yet. Make sure you guys follow the channel. We're going to be streaming a lot more. We got more action coming to you this Saturday for Saturday Night Rocket League, the second to last regular season installment of Saturday Night Rocket League, as we are approaching the final week of the regular season. It's been a crazy season. A lot of games have been played, but next week is going to be more crucial than ever before. You guys do not want to miss it. So make sure you guys follow the channel and make sure you guys tune into the streams because these streams they have been some crazy matchups on stream as of recent, and they're only going to get crazier as we finish the final week. And then in 2 weeks we have the play-in tournament where seeds 7 through 10 are fighting to get in at 7 and 8, and those matchups we already know those matchups are going to be crazy, and you guys do not want to miss it. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. I appreciate everyone who supported us, everyone who's hung out here, all the people that supported us. I think Rogue was the sub earlier for 5 months. Shout out Rogue, and shout out to everyone else who's been sticking around. Congrats to everyone who won. We'll be back Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern for Saturday Night Rocket League. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. We'll see you guys then.